Saturday afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is, because I am seeing
Tomorrow,
a lot of people from all over the freaking world. I saw Southeast Queensland, New Queensland. So on here, we've got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm glad everybody's here. It's been cold. We had Snowmageddon here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah. Ice.
It's
What's
been yep, it's been crazy. So Ruff, how's it going? I know you've actually got better weather than we do. So
well, it's been a bit like that. We've had a couple of sunny days. I'm getting fed up with the rain, but last couple of days have been bright, and it makes you feel better as well. Waking up and it's dark and overcast and everything. All over the world, Yorkshire. That's all over the world.
That's crazy that you all have better weather than over here.
We don't see snow. If we get snow, that's it. The country.
We had snow and ice. I was telling Tony before you came on in the green room that my car literally was stuck in the ice for like 2 days. I had to go take a hammer to break up the ice.
Good grief. But it's great to see everybody here. So it's really good. Really
yeah,
good
it is.
To come along to this. What do we call it?
The show that's all talk and no strategy.
That about sums us up, I think.
Yeah, and of course, that tagline was brought to us by the incomparable Mrs. Ruff.
Mrs. Ruff, yeah. People go, Mrs. Ruff, I can't tell her. That's what her name is. I'm sorry. It's just, that's it, Mrs. Ruff.
Now, my question is, do you introduce other people in real life as this is Mrs. Ruff?
No.
Okay.
It may do one time and slip out sort of thing, if you excuse the language, but no.
Hey, we got Lincolnshire here.
Lincolnshire, for goodness sake, boys. I apologize.
Oh,
wow, now that is cold right there.
Wow.
That's
Finland. So yeah.
That's where?
Finland. That's
Finland.
Simo. That's Simo.
Oh, yes, Simo, yeah. Oh, blimey.
Oh, I don't want to hear it, Brian. I know it's not frigid in Tampa, although it's colder than what they get down to 40 and it's freezing down there. 40 this time of year, we're out in shorts and t-shirts.
Now, I will say it was before the storm hit. It was hilarious to go to the grocery store and just see aisle after aisle of just nearly empty shelves. Just the pure panic. Oh, we got to have everything.
Make sure you put Replay Family in the comments. Don't work too hard.
The algorithm out.
Yeah.
Oh, freezing in Cyprus, only 66 degrees. Oh, my goodness. I'd love to have 66 degrees right now.
Viper Dave's in here.
Hey, Viper Dave.
Wow, we've got some new people coming in. I appreciate that.
It's great.
Oh, sunny California.
Frigid 62, Mike.
I'm trying to catch up with you. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up.
Oh, my goodness.
Here.
Ken says it's 15 degrees warmer today at -10. Ooh.
Do you see, this is what I've done. I've brought the British infatuation with the weather to the channel. Everybody, the first thing they say is, hiya, it's chilly here, or it's 53 degrees or whatever. It's great, because that's what we are, infatuated with the weather in Britain here, because we have such rubbish weather.
I think I saw once, it was like a viral video on YouTube of like years of British BBC weather reports, and it was like a 10-hour-long video. It had like millions of views.
yeah, because no other country does it like we do.
Yeah, the one nice thing about having cold weather and being stuck in house is, I think this is what happened with Nate, because he started posting on the command post everything he was playing. Is we actually have more time. I actually started another campaign on Corsair Leader.
Yeah,
which I already messed up one card, but that's okay. It was a secondary mission, so I'm just gonna scratch it like I didn't do it. So I misread something and somebody brought that up. I was like, you know what? That's an easy fix. I just will say I didn't do it.
The shipping forecast next week.
So Nate, tell me what have you been playing that you've posted? You've posted a lot of stuff. So what have you been playing?
It's gone bonkers.
I did. I went a little nuts. Yeah. I am curious though, while I share mine, everybody, I know somebody asked it before, but let us know what you've been playing. because I'd be curious after we get finished through ours to kind of go through yours and see what y'all have been playing and what's set up now for you all. But yeah, let's see if I can share what I've been playing. Let's see if I can get it to work. The highly professional nature of this show.
Oh yeah. Oh,
there we go.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes.
So I've been playing the mission, and I had that set up, and it is a fascinating game. Ben Madison, White Dog Games. It is about.
I'm already sold on this one just because of that, by the way. But anyways.
Well, yeah.
Ben, yeah, can't go wrong with our Ben.
Yeah, he does a great job of really putting a lot of history into his games. And solitaire game about the rise of Christianity from the crucifixion of Christ, or right after he dies and is resurrected and ascends to the Crusades. And so you start in Jerusalem with the apostles and everything. And it's interesting because, Scripture talks about that it's in Acts, it says, first to the Jews and then to the Gentiles. Well, the way that the paths work is the first group of people that you encounter, let's see if I can change this, are, as you could see, like in Alexandria and Antioch and Ctesiphon, are Jews. So it kind of models that with how it was in the book of Acts. But let's put it this way. Well, after playing this for a while, it is a good thing that I did not live back then and that Christ spoke directly to me to go and evangelize the world, because my church that I tried to do and here just completely started falling apart, and heresies everywhere and rogue people, and it was just terrible. So I took it down after a while. It's still fascinating. Like mine was just a miserable, like complete wreck, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's a good game, a lot of solid content in the game. So I did enjoy that an awful lot. Afterwards, I went to Imperium Romanum, and I set up this is the second version, Imperium Romanum 2 from 1985, from West End Games, designed by designed by Al Nofi. And this is the Sons of Constantine scenario. With the factions are in red is Constantine II, who controls Gaul, Hispania,
That's
Britain,
about right. Yeah.
the apostate. Right.
That's about right.
Okay, I will say this, going back in the mission, in the rule book specifically, Ben Madison recommends that at the beginning of each turn that you should pray. So, and let me tell you what, when I prayed, God didn't hear my prayers because my dice rolls were just terrible.
But you don't have to be. What's the word I'm trying to what's the thing I'm trying to say? You don't have to be a sort of expert on the biblical teachings.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
no, not at all. But it is cool that he provides a lot of those tidbits of detail in there.
He does that.
Let you know, like, what the heresies are about that come up. So, like, one of the heresies that come up at the beginning of the game is called the Ebionites, or in the book of Acts, it's called Judaizers. It's those
Empire exactly.
It's those who believe in Christ but still follow all the Jewish old laws. And so there was controversy that's described in the book of Acts about it. And that's one of the heresies. And Ben puts that in there of like, this is the heresy that came up. These are the other heresies that come up that you get to encounter, which is kind of neat because you get to learn a lot while you're playing. But anyway.
Sounds good. Simo, lock and load.
Lock and load. So back to Imperium Romanum. So yeah, the four side. Well, there's technically three. Excuse me. The Sons of Constantine in red, Constantine II. In purple is Constans, who holds Rome and the central provinces, and then out in the east is Constantius II. And historically, Constantine II marched an army down to Italy and faced Constans in a battle, and Constantine II died. And so that was the end of him. 10 years later, Constantius, who held the East, the much richer East, got tired of his brother and sent an army over, and Constans died, and Constantius became the emperor of the whole thing for a little bit until he died. And so fascinating little game. Now, what I decided to do is apologize for me just going on, just because I'm geeking out here.
You've got 2 hours. Keep going.
2 hours geek out. Okay, so I decided to do was, okay, I'm going to look at the old version, but after I fiddled with this for a little bit, I then set up the new version, the latest version of Imperium Romanum, with the same scenario, and took the same picture, if I could, to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Compare them. I can't believe I forgot that word. All right, I'm getting old, I guess. And I tell you what, I much prefer this new version. I just think the map is a lot better. It's much easier to read. The counters are bigger. Instead of 1/2 inch, they're 5/8 inch.
Nice.
And they're thicker. The only problem with the third version is where in the second version, all the units are colored according to the different factions. Whereas in the third version, all the counters are the same color, and you differentiate them with the leader color on top of them or a control marker. So it can get slightly a little confusing depending on it, but
good luck with that. Don't mess them up.
I've never really had any problem with it. Too much free time? That's certainly not. No, I've been doing a lot of dissertation writing, but this has helped keep my motivation up, so to speak.
I noticed, Nate, that there's a crease in the map. You're not using plexi or
well, the reason I didn't use plexi on this,
the old click.
Yes, because I didn't want me to pop up in the picture,
So all those
all
counters and cubes are just for artistic value. Is that what you're saying? You sort of put them on to take the picture.
I put them on there just to take the picture. Yes, and then I took them off
and then put the plexi on.
Yeah, and then yeah. I'm not going to play without plexi.
So do you think they did the counter mix so that way they could just have a whole bunch of I'm assuming they're strength counters underneath? Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah,
more or less. So basically generic strength counters, and then you just have the leaders that are actually.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a closer picture. Yeah, so how you're differentiating them.
I like that. Yes, it's a bit like GBOH. There's a lot of counters. Yes.
Yeah. So like an example would be, you could see the Legion that doesn't in the north, Colonia Agrippina, that does not have a color on it whatsoever. But he is in a province that's controlled by that power. So I know like that's the purple player's units. But if there's any problem with it, I just take a control marker that has that color and put it on it so that it's a little bit easier. Yeah, there is a difference between the supply rules, because in the second version, each of the units have a stacking, what's the term that's used? Stacking points. And the stacking points then determine in terms of the hex, the forage value of the hex, of how many units can actually forage in that hex based on the amount of stacking points. And here it's changed towards something called legionary equivalence, and you find out how many are in an army or in a force or whatever, and then you roll on a chart to see how many forage points you're going to get per province. So I think the third version does it better than the second version. You can maintain a larger force as opposed to having multiple, little bitty stacks everywhere. There's a lot of videos on YouTube of people playing the second version. I think Callendale playing the second version, where there's just little stacks everywhere to keep them within the stacking limits, the forage supply limits. And it's
I love
just
Callendale. He just plays the rule. He doesn't look for errata. He just plays the rules as they're written. He's like, if this is the way they gave it to me, I'm not going to print anything else off.
Or he plays it the way he just interprets it.
That's true.
Good. I tell you what, there's a little bit of tweezer talk coming on. You think tweezer? No, these are tweezers. Wayne Hansen, I've got them as well. If you watched his Cardboard Commander thingy, he was on the show there. Yeah, I've got them and all. Yeah,
but I mean, it's the third version. I think is absolutely just fascinating. I've really enjoyed this. I mean, it's huge. It's 3 standard war game size maps that you put together, long ways. And so it is a big game.
It took less than 4 days, Dragon, to sell out. You've got to just get in quick there. Sorry, but
oh, you bet I am. You bet I am. I'm waiting for that game. That and Thunderbolt. But anyway, that's enough of me geeking out on it.
Okay, so I want to kind of go back to and I started this so I could put it up. So it's interesting. I'm seeing a couple different things. And what's interesting, and I agree with this. This is one of the hardest parts of GBOH, playing it live. Playing it on Vassal's not a big deal because there's not counters. But trying to figure out, I think Stuka Joe came up with some other things to kind of help you know which counter it is, where its strength points at. They're like these little round counters. But this is actually not a bad idea, and I know there's a lot of Civil War games that use this idea to track losses on particular regiments. Like stronger units have more boxes. So I thought this was a great idea.
Yeah.
But also I'm seeing things like he's got these colored counter frames he got on Etsy, and it helps tell the platoon. So you pick a color for the particular platoons, and then you put the counter in it so you know what platoon it's part of. So you don't have to look on the counter. And I think it's interesting because I kind of find that the hobby, organizing the hobby, is a hobby of itself. I mean, we've got
flying colors is the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Ralph. They're probably red and green, but you know.
You might as well call it Newt and Newt. You know, it's what color is that? Newt.
Yeah, the only problem, you have to kind of like sand those tweezers down because they're so freaking sharp they'll scratch the plastic, or if you don't use plexi, they could scratch up the maps and things like that.
Yeah, or they put these little rubber things on that you heat shrink onto the end of the tweezers.
Oh yeah, that can do. Yeah, I was gonna say we have our buddy Nerd Workshop that creates all these neat files for storage and stuff like that. Heck, I even got on Etsy and bought some of the. If you watch my playthrough for what am I thinking? Corsair Leader, I have the little card holders that somebody made where you can put all the little chits inside of it and stuff like that.
You use it for Warfighter as well, don't you? Those.
Yes, that's what he did. He made the round for GBOH that you place underneath the units, and they're actually like patterned or colored, or and then so when you flip it, it's solid on one color, and then when you flip it over, it's lined, so you know, you have the color coordinated. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he did that.
I think Stuka, though, he hasn't thought of me. He's using earth colors, which are waste of time, Stuke. I'm joking.
Yeah, you could put them on like little patterns and stuff. But no, I always thought those were cool. I thought when Stuka did that, they were awesome.
Yeah.
And I bought a whole bunch of different stuff. And so I'm starting to use some of the stuff that I bought because I thought those ideas were really, really cool. So,
yeah. We like to bling, if that's the right word for it, just to make things easier.
Yeah, like it's fun to deluxify your own games.
Yeah. And if it makes it easier to play, or one of those things that makes it more convenient and to understand things,
I'm okay with that because
because of the different order there.
Yeah. But the green one doesn't look green to me. It looks like a sort of fuzzy white. So there you go. But I know what it is. I haven't killed anybody yet in a car. So yet. But yeah, no, that's
the command cards in BCS are almost a must. almost a must because there's so many like situational counters that you have to have with BCS. I agree with that. 100%.
I say they did that with Flying Colors. They've got a sheet that you can tick off, but that's just as bad. Or the printed out ships that you can put everything on.
Yep, and then Wing Leader has those things on the side as well. Yeah. When Tweez did his videos, he actually just cut them out and put them out there. So like on the board.
Oh, hey, Mark. Mark Herbert's here.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Mark, how's it going?
I tell you what. Speaking, you reminded me of now him being here. Is I watched the live stream with Hexy and Camp Sawyer playing the new Army of the Potomac,
the Rebel Fury. Yeah.
And man, I'm fascinated by it now. Like that was fun to watch.
I actually downloaded the Steam version of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played that yet.
Does that do it if you're playing solo? Do it both sides for you?
Yeah, it'll do an AI for the other.
Right, because I didn't get around to doing something.
Yeah, I got that one, and then I also got the two C3I little Gettysburg and Napoleon ones, which was kind of fun.
One,
yeah. And then I also other than Corsair Leader, I've been playing around with. I finally got back to Absolute War, which I'm absolutely. I like it, but it's definitely not a solo game. I was telling Nate before, I'm learning it, but there's so much kind of fun stuff like that is two-handed that I'm going to play a couple more turns just so I really have a good feel for it, but I'm going to have to find something. So that might be something me and Nate put on. But I bought Mr. President.
Christoph's playing that. Yes.
The electric or the electronic version. And I'm like, oh, this is so much better than setting it up. I feel so bad. I'm like, this is so much better. So
do you have to have a 50-inch bloody monitor to play it though?
No, not really.
It zooms it. Nope. It's pretty good.
All right, I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't mind doing that. I don't see part of the fun. I know I'm weird, but part of the fun for me is setting up the game, taking it apart, putting it in the box is a pain. It's like when I used to, being a musician and playing at gigs and things for most of my life. It's great setting up because you're all there, all excited about the gig, and you're setting up, and the drummer is the last one to turn up, and it's at the back, and you put all the stuff, and you've got to anyway. That's a different story. But at the end, you're tired. You've had a great gig, and you've got to pack the bloody stuff away. So it's a bit same thing for me with games.
Now, I am looking forward to, because the Mr. President, the second edition, which I'm getting the upgrade kit, is now coming out. So
yeah, I've got that. That finally charged for me on that one, and then I got the Peugeot Men of Iron game.
Yeah. Oh, you went for it in the end. You weren't sure.
I did go for that.
Yeah.
The designer and the developer are friends of mine. So
look at you, right?
I feel like I want to support them
right there.
Yeah, Blonk.
Yeah, me and Mitch talk all the time.
I ended up getting Ardennes 44.
Yeah.
So
I already had picked that up a while. So
yeah, I didn't get it in the end because, again, I'm trying to play this nonsense, and I can always pick it up later.
Nordic got the Men of Iron tri-pack. Nice.
Good. There's plenty. There's tons of stuff
basically, other than Arquebus, and I think he has the other one, he'll have all the games, because with the tri-pack, it covers the first 3 games, and you have Arquebus, then you have Norman Conquest, and then Peugeot.
Yeah, and I've got to get the Arquebus one. It's still out of stock.
Oh, yeah, Christoph. Yeah, I saw you were playing it. It looked like you were really enjoying it online.
Yeah, he's gone for it.
Oh,
pretty good. All right. I'll get you. Yeah, okay.
Look, it's still in shrink wrap. I haven't even opened it yet.
It's a word for people like you. I can't remember. Well, I know what it is, but I can't
I'm
say
an ass.
it.
I know.
You get demonetized. No, mine had one more letter, but I can't say it because we'll be demonetized. So
oh yeah, that'd be for both of us too.
We're waiting for Thunderbolt. Even I'm waiting for Thunderbolt.
Hey, see, also Nordic does have. See, Nordic even has Arquebus.
Nordic, you. Jeez. What's the matter with you guys?
I definitely when a game comes.
Oh, Mark, that's interesting. That's interesting.
When a game comes, I'm breaking the shrink.
My problem is now I'm going to open that up and there's going to be a misprint or something like that.
That was my problem. I did that once.
That's the reason.
Yep.
So. Of course, time you open it, they go, "Oh, it's sold out. Sorry, it's out of stock." And
then you're trying to make counters, and that's just never successful.
I quite like doing that. Get some nice card and printing it out, and then I stick it on, and then spraying them with varnish.
Yeah, I have no idea how to make counters. I'd love to know.
Never do the front and back and stick them together because they never match up. Always do the front, cut it, then print the back out, and then stick them on the back.
Actually, I found a way to do that, to actually do the two sides. Because, if you just do file to file, it works out. But if you actually cut like one corner and then the opposite corner, you can it's set up the same way, which is kind of nice. But it still gets a little tricky. I've had a few that didn't quite get
I've done it once too often to now, know that just do one side at a time,
Yeah, okay, I'm waiting for that too.
I have a question for both of you. So since both of you are more tactical people than me, what do you think of old school tactical?
I'd love to try it. I haven't got it.
It's different enough that I really like it. So my problem is when it comes to tactical games, I want something different. Okay, so so many people like ATS and ASL, they're different, but a lot of it's the same.
Yeah,
you have a counter, you have 3 numbers, you roll, one's a D10, one's a 2D6, and people are going to throttle me for saying that. But generally speaking, well, it's the reason. So Ray that does ATS actually got sued by Hasbro for some of the stuff.
Okay.
So, and then, but he also won a couple. So now there's a whole bunch of third-party ASL stuff. So it's kind of one of those. It was, yeah. But and ATS is not like it, but it is in the sense that you're rolling dice and you're looking at a result table.
It also looks very similar as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do look very similar. You could switch out maps, no problem. Matter of fact, Ray does both his modules, one in ATS and one in ASL. So that's that. So that's why it is the same. But this is different because you're looking at differentials, pluses and minuses on differentials. So there's combat, there's like an attack strength and defense strength. And you take the one guy's attack strength, you take the defense strength, and then you max, and then there's a differential, and then you roll on that combat system, combat chart, and it's not just pure strength points.
Okay.
Also, what I like about it is like you get 2 activations you have a limited number of activations anyways, but you can activate a unit twice. So you can move them, and then if you're you can use activation points then to fire with them. So like all the other games, you just move or fire. This you can actually move and fire, or move. I think you can move twice. And I think you can definitely fire twice. Maybe you can only move once, but you get to activate them twice. Okay. So yeah.
I really, the one thing that has me like that. Well, let's put it this way. Like the one thing that got me slightly interested in exploring old school tactical was just the way that the maps and the counters look, like the artwork. Like it looks cool to me. And even I saw VUCA has done the modern tactics now, which it's the same system in modern tactical stuff with Afghanistan. And that one looked really cool as well. So I don't know. I mean, I saw Mike, you mentioned
this cat. He weighs a ton. This is the other cat we got, not the ginger one. This is Ziggy. Look at the size of him. Fat bugger.
Sorry. Mainly because in most games you can only activate them once, and so like if you actually do an operation op fire, they can't do anything else. They're done. The unit's done. So
yeah,
I know he's taking the Mickey out of it, but
yeah.
See, like I know Mike mentions Assault Sicily, which does look cool, but for me, the Sicily and Italian campaigns doesn't really grab me as much as like Eastern Front or Western Front, something like that.
I think they've got that in the mix, if I remember right. And Mike probably will mention it, but I think they have other areas in the mix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will say the artwork and the counters are nice. Also, they're pre-rounded. So there's no counter clipping. You can just punch and go. They are really nice.
nice.
The only problem is their boxes are insanely large. They are
And the
like
maps can be as well, can't
yes,
they?
it's a hard mounted map. You don't generally use the whole map thing.
Is it like the Most Fearful Sacrifice, the massive box and the map? Okay.
Yeah, it's the same size as the Most Fearful Sacrifice. They are.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Pat says there's rules issues, but again, that's probably errata that fixed it and stuff like that. So, and when you ever get in a technical game, you're never going to get the perfect game. I'm sorry, people can try. You just don't always get the perfect game. There's always going to be something that's not, has to be abstracted out. It's a game. You can't have that already. So, World War I Gallipoli game. Isn't there? GMT's got one.
No, that's your favorite. What about that one? Oh no, Gallipoli. No, it's not Gallipoli, is it? GMT have got one that's a mind melting complex.
Yeah, I'm going to check and see if they're actually.
So I could speak to the Eastern Front one. There's one called When Eagles Fight, and it's the entirety of the Eastern Front on World War I, and it's at a core level, and it is a very, very it's very good solitaire. There's no bot or anything like that. You just play both sides, but it is a very, very easy and very, very fun game to play. Then there is also, let's see, there is the Great War in Europe, which is the entirety of World War I, but there is an Eastern Front in it, and that's on the division level. So there's a lot more.
Yeah, Tony. Sorry, they've gone. Oh, yeah. Well,
I took it off. I thought I messed up. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm actually pulling this up.
That's true. There is Illusions of Glory, which is Paths of Glory on the Eastern Front. So
all right. So yeah, there's two of them that are on GMTs, which is Assault Gallipoli. This is an area movement game, while Gallipoli, which is a Hexa sim game, if I remember right. Let me.
It is. Yep.
So the counters are going to be gorgeous. That's the map. Yeah. So it's an area movement game. And then the other one is the Mind Burner, Gallipoli 1950.
Yeah, Tweez plays this. I can't keep up with him. It's
6 counter sheets, 2 34 by 22 maps. Oh, it's Rifle and Spade is I knew it was a series, but they haven't done anything else with it.
That's because it moved over to Compass.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yes. The next game is
going to die. Got it.
Well, be quiet, Ruff.
I need to shut up too. Oh, that's the series rules. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the maps. There we go. So if I remember, it looked like a great idea, and so
it's just very complex.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard some people say it's complexity for complexity's sake in some cases. It's not really. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Eastern Front, you would like When Eagles Fight. That's if I want to play a World War I East Front game, that's the one I pull out, and I could play it in 1 or 2 sittings, something like that. So just a few hours.
And if you're interested about the Assault on Gallipoli, Assault on Gallipoli, Kev Sharp, Big Board has done some videos of it. So
yeah,
it's a little too.
And
I
so
would
does
say it's not as complex.
Yeah,
it's not as complex as he likes, and it's area movement. So some people like it and some people love it. So
yeah, it's interesting whenever I see area movement games come out, and there are some people out there that it has to be a hex-based map.
Yeah,
or whatever. It cannot be anything else.
Well, you've got your area, you've got your point to point, and we're playing a point to point at the moment, and we're having great fun with it. So
I think larger areas like entire Europe needs to be point to point in some cases, because you're going to have areas where that you really shouldn't have hexes at. Matter of fact,
you're zooming out so much that it's easier to move from one point to another.
A lot of maps on World War II actually just don't have hexes in the Alps. So I mean, it's like, okay,
you can't go there.
Yeah. Hey, that's where we're here to cost you guys. We're here to help you make recommendations.
I'm glad you corrected yourself there.
Sorry, my bad on that one.
We'll get the emails.
Yep.
I did see someone. While I was going through my geeking out on Imperium Romanum, I missed several comments, so I went back to go read them, and I noticed someone had the entirety of, let's see if I can find it. It was the Pacific War, strategic scenario set up, and they were going to play it. Coastal Hex, playing Pacific War Strategic Scenario 6. Well, he says, trying to. The idea of playing something that big seems really cool, but just the mechanics of trying to actually the time involved to play a big monster game and from start to finish, plenty of people, I'm sure, start monster games, but they get maybe 2 turns into it and it all falls apart.
Anything more than 2 maps, I think, can be very, unless you're doing a convention where you have a group to actually do it, or set up. It's just,
At PunchCon, they've now set up from last year. They set up the Monster Room, so all these huge games, and they just sit there for the whole weekend.
Look at Mark's comment.
Yeah, he actually did. He says, "Don't do that. Don't do."
Oh, that is hilarious.
You did. You constantly, Mark. Constantly.
Yes. There are just some people that like to punish. I think Artie's one of those. He likes his monster games.
I think Mark's only done it twice in his whole life since it's come out, I think.
The idea, the GMT East Front series, Barbarossa, Army Group Center, Army Group North.
You're supposed to be able to connect all those.
Yeah, I'd love to do it, but man,
it would take one day to do a half a turn.
Right, exactly.
It's like the Next War series. You're supposed to be able to sort of put all those together as well.
Yeah, the only thing about that is you can actually set up they're actually set up on different tables. They're not connected. Well, you
can't connect islands, can you? Anyway, but
yeah. A couple of them are islands. A couple are peninsulas.
Yeah.
You're right.
That must be
some are in the middle of nowhere. India, Pakistan. It's not nowhere, but yeah. He's done 5 over 35 years. He's done the
5. There we go.
I think that's why. And he can correct him, but I think that's why he did the Empire of the Sun, is so you could play the whole thing.
You want to play that. And talking about that, I'm hoping Simon has remembered that he's going to be teaching me at PunchCon Empire of the Sun. So I'm looking forward to that because I've got that there sitting waiting.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
Again, it would be really cool. Again, you said it would be really cool, but I don't know how you can finish it. I mean, I have trouble focusing for 2 to 3 hours at one time. It's gotten better. I used to be hour and a half, and I'm trying to just really focus. Now I can do 2 to 3 hours. But man, I'll tell you what. Whew.
Yeah,
it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. I've always found it a problem to sit and concentrate for 2-3 hours. I have to stop. Playing for an hour and a half, I have to go, right, okay, let's have my mind, it's just me maybe, but I've always been like it.
Well, it's even for me, I love the idea. Obviously, as you guys know, I love monster games. I love big games, but I get bothered when I have a game set up on my table for too long.
Okay.
And it's just sitting there. And I could be doing it, other things, but
I have seen this done. We had one of the conventions I went to, the monster one I go to. They did this. The problem was, the biggest issue was, once two sides start a battle, everybody else can't do anything else. It's just and those battles are not short. They take, depending on the size of it, of course. But yeah, that was one of there was too much downtime between games and stuff like that. So yeah. And rough. Mark said he would teach you.
I know, it's fine. He asked me to do something for him, and I haven't done it because it's just time crap, But it's all sorted with the other peeps. But yeah,
Gray Company. Yep, too many games, not enough tables. I know. I finally finished scenario I was playing for Longstreet Attacks. I finally sat down and finished. Had a great time with that. That series is phenomenal. It's so much fun, and it came down to the last turn actually, and one farm. Which, from what I've heard and read, that happens with that scenario all the time. It can the scenario goes by whoever controls that one. So I thought that was pretty good. Yeah,
that is cool.
Ruff, what are you playing? We haven't even got. We're 1 minutes, and I have not even got a chance to say. Oh, you're not playing anything. Okay, I got you.
What?
So what you got? What you got for us, Ruff?
In chat, see what I have to put up with. They pick on old Ruff again.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yes, I know. Yes. Don't throw your toys out the pram.
Well, I'll tell you what. Mark knows this because he designed it, so it does. Like, I believe it doesn't take you that long. I mean, the one thing is the rules are not that complex. It's what do you do? That's where I can teach you the rules in 15 minutes, but guess what? That doesn't always help you with the game.
Yes.
So, yep.
Anyway, what I've been playing still is bloody Tokyo Express, but I'm using the standard rules, and my goodness, I don't know if it's my age or whatever, but there's a lot of stuff in there to remember. So I'm taking it gently. Things like, if the Japanese have spied the Americans, who they attack, there's a procedure for that. And if they do 2 salvos or 1 salvo, they don't attack destroyers if they're too far off. It's like things to remember. Whereas it's quite funny because there's all these rules for the Japanese, what they can fire at, what they can torpedo. And for the Americans, it said, do what you want. So it's quite in there. You don't have to worry about the Americans. They just fire whatever because you're controlling them. You fire whatever you want. There's no sort of real rules really for the US. But yeah, cracking game. But it's taken me a bit of a while. It's one of the most complex for me on my own without people around me to help me to get to grips with. But thoroughly enjoying it. So when it's ready, it'll be on the channel. But I don't want to put it on there yet. Well, yeah, I don't want to put it on there and can make a complete pig's ear of it, as we say. But yeah, that's what I'm enjoying at the moment. Also did a bit more painting for Nemesis because I want to. I've got them all, the Nemesis, but I want to play the first one and build up. Same with Hexplore it. I want to do the first one and build up. Yeah, that you can combine. There's 5 in the series. You can combine the lot. Combine different bits and make it into a monster game. But yeah, I've done that. That's I'm just enjoying myself at the moment, learning this rather complex in my eyes game and playing it. And every bit I'm learning, it makes it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it more because you're relaxing a bit into it because you've learned this, and the movement is different in the standard game. So yeah.
Now, I had earlier today, I was curious of how many games do I have that are solely on the Pacific theater of World War II. And I went through my whole collection and everything. Hey, Historic Wings. And I realized I only have one game on the Pacific War, which is Mark Herman's Pacific War. And that's it. That's all I got. So you got what? Tokyo Express, and I know you have Corsair Leader. You said you were playing earlier.
Yeah.
And
I've got Empire of the Sun. I've got the Pacific War. I've got what else? We've got Tokyo Express. We've got Philippine Sea, both of the carrier ones, the old one and the new one. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've got a few.
Yeah, because I'm a little crazy. I have a list of all of my game collection in Excel. And so I have an Excel spreadsheet of all my games and everything.
Oh, you sado.
Right. So I have 39 games on World War II, and all of them are on the European theater except one. So I think you can tell which theater I enjoy playing more.
Well, there are more games to be
That's true. There are more games. That is true.
It's one of those things that I did not know a lot about the Pacific War, and that's one of those things that everybody focuses mainly on Europe, particularly D-Day and stuff like that. So I think a lot of the Pacific gets kind of, I hate to say overlooked, but it does.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I had to go grab something because we're talking way too much about the Pacific War for me not to bring up. I had a student that recommended a book for me, a particular a book biography or so, and it's actually Unbroken.
Oh,
yeah. By Laura Hillenbrand. Oh my God, I finished this in like a week. And so this is about Louis Zamperini, and I'm pretty sure Thomas will have some words about Thomas because there's an airfield named after him. So this book is phenomenal. He was a B-24 bombardier.
Yep. I got to see him once.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, he came to
it's been a while since he had passed. It hasn't been that long since he had passed.
Yeah,
he was we were in World War II. He was a World War II B-22 bombardier. They were out searching for a down pilot, and then he crashes. Survives 47 days on a raft, which I think is the world record still. And it goes through he was captured by the Japanese. It goes through everything, including what happened after he got back, which happened to a lot of POWs. And it was just horrible, but it's an absolutely phenomenal book. I could not stop reading it. I literally decided one day, okay, I'm going to read 100 pages because I've never done that in one day. I think I did 120 pages because it's just that good. She writes really, really well.
Yeah.
She also wrote, if you're a horse racing fan, she also wrote Secretariat. She was the one that wrote Secretariat. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered. I've got
Seabiscuit, not Secretariat, Seabiscuit. Sorry, Seabiscuit.
Oh, she wrote Seabiscuit.
She wrote Seabiscuit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've got D-Days.
Highly recommend. I'm stealing
as well.
I'm stealing Nate's thunder on this. He's probably got another book, but I could not stop and not recommend this book very highly. It's very inspirational, and it's make me want to learn more about the Pacific. Actually, I've really been. I want to learn about more of the stuff that I didn't. So Sicily, Italy, and then the Pacific. There's a lot in the Pacific. Considering both my grandparents were in the Navy, both my grandfathers were in the Navy in the Pacific. One was PT, not a PT boat, minesweeper. Yeah. And the other was a landing craft driver. So
that's cool.
Yeah, he was the landing craft driver. He was in his 40s. He was almost dad to a lot of some of these kids. He was almost old enough to be dad. So he ended the war. The other one lost his finger cleaning the main deck gun. Lost his ring finger, his marriage finger.
Wow.
Cleaning the deck gun. Yeah.
That's one way to get rid of them, I suppose.
Yeah.
Married? No? What are you talking about?
Well, that's
the other thing I like, and it's not, there aren't, as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, you could prove me wrong, is that, the Brits and the Commonwealth were there in the Pacific as well. So there's that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of that game.
That's, us lot and the Commonwealth. But yeah, I mean, I just remember the D-Day. I got the 3 D-Days. Tarawa, well, 2 of them, Tarawa and Peleliu.
You have Corsair Leader and Zero Leader.
Oh, yeah, I've got those. Yeah. So I've got quite a few. Pacific.
I find the Pacific side of the World War II to be very fascinating, especially because I like naval stuff a lot. And I'm really interested in like carrier warfare. So that was one of the reasons why I picked up Pacific War, because it's more operational rather than just the big campaign of like Empire of the Sun. I wanted to actually send out planes and search and things like that.
Carrier, the original and the Philippine Sea ones are operational, but it's solo.
That's true.
But they're solo. Solitaire, rather. Yeah.
I'll need to look into those.
Again, crunchy games. Yeah, I've got quite a few. Didn't realize. Which is
on this side, I do have some, but I know I have some in the other room. But I'm just looking.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Two-Room Tony. Yes.
I've actually got another room that's got my
flat top. I've heard
flat top. I'd love to play it, but it's
flat top. Yeah, I've heard so much about that game.
Double blind. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a convention game, or if you've got friends, unlike me, because I pay you two monthly to say you're associated with us. So Task Force is great. Yes, I've got that as well. But again, you have to heavily house rule it, and I started to do that because again, there's
Christoph likes the Philippine Sea one.
Yeah. Task Force. There's lots of hidden info. It's a blind.
I still remember some of my favorite gaming experiences when I was a kid. I got the Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator 2, which was set in the Pacific Theater, and that was fun to play because you could take off from a carrier and then go fight and then come back, and you could land on the carrier. And I always ended up cutting the engine right before I'd get on the carrier, and I just plop into the sea.
Probably Compass.
Probably, yeah.
They seem to be taking all those older games. Although
I don't mind as long as they're
done right. Yeah.
Arnhem, disappointed.
But you do at least you have the first 2 volumes of Combat, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You have a whole campaign to play.
Because there's tons of stuff in it. Because you stepped away from it, and the original design.
Are you gonna get any of the later ones like
no
Tunisia?
No. I can't think of the proper because I've heard it so much from you guys. Tunisia. Thank you, Tunisia. No, and the Vietnam one. I don't think so because once bitten, twice shy, shall I say?
Understand that.
And and I'll look and find all the errata and bits to sort the scenarios out for Arnhem. But I've got Combat 1 and Combat 2, which is going to last me.
Honestly, you don't need any more.
No, you're quite right.
I
got Arnhem because of Arnhem,
I will say, playing a double blind. I've never played a double blind game before, but playing something like Flat Top Double Blind seems like it would be very fun. Very fun to play with a group of people.
Especially if I don't know how it works, but you might have different people looking after task forces and different guys looking out and girls looking after the Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes, in my opinion. Yeah. And just do some research.
And unfortunately, because you love the first Combat so much, Jerry bought it, and it was like, oh yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Combat. Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah, and it's just because he loved Combat. Just because I do too. I think it's a great solo game. Absolutely great solo game.
And the first 2 are fantastic. And I bought it get it because it's Arnhem and it's I'm sorry, Jerry. Sorry. Oh, Koi, thank you.
Oh, okay. Flat Top is 2-player, but refereed is
yes.
Epic. You got to have somebody there. I think. Yeah.
Maybe I need to. I mean, I've never been to a war game convention, so I probably need to go to one to just experience something, like that. Get a group and play it. But
we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out. I'd love to meet someplace in the summertime. That's for sure. There's a little bit more open. You just got to get through your dissertation first. You got to become Dr. Nate.
Yep.
What we could do.
And by the way, I do expect you to be that pompous ass that wants to be referred to doctor all the time.
I'll change my little thing to Dr. Nate.
Yes, you got to be Dr. Nate, board game bunker.
As long as you don't start giving info and advice on how to sort out relationships and that. We've already got one. You've already got one of them, haven't you, called Dr. Phil? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean I've got it. I'm going to sort it out because it's a lot of money, and I'm going to sort it out and play it. And it must be sorted out soon online somewhere. So. But it'll take me ages to get to it. The other thing that annoyed me as well, they don't fit in my counter clipper, the counters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had to buy
they are thick.
Yeah. You had to go by the chauffeur. Yeah, a lot of people go to school for 5 years. They're called doctors.
Yeah.
If
Yes,
anybody knows
my
the movie.
handwriting's already unreadable. So that's why I never wrote on the board as a teacher, because none of my students could read it. Paul mentions he's played GCACW double blind. That seems pretty cool.
I've done that once or twice. That is crazy because you just go someplace
and you don't know what's going on.
You could be on the other side of the map of everybody. It's great.
But so can't you see the other people's counters?
No, in this case, the way we did it was on through Vassal. Yeah, it was on Vassal. So one guy did all the maneuvers. So you basically told them, he gave you a screenshot of just your area with nothing else. And then you got to say kind of which way you wanted to go. So, yeah.
That seemed like, so you could actually experience.
Who's he talking about? Who?
You could experience then, it seems like you could experience the real life Union and Federal forces literally bumping into one another at Gettysburg. Oh, that seems really cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize he did this until after I bought it. Honestly.
No, and being my first Mr. S's game, it I didn't think anything of it, so
he did the Rumor and War one, which was a Vietnam game that basically was just Hey,
look, we mentioned American Civil War, and look who showed up.
Hexy!
Hey, Hexy. I tell you what, Hexy, I was saying earlier when Mark joined, I really enjoyed the live stream of Cold Harbor. That was really, really cool. Definitely got me excited to play that game.
This is one of the things I love about this community. Everybody knows, it's a bit incestuous. Everybody knows everybody. In a nice way, not in a, no, sorry, maybe that was the wrong word. But you know what I mean? Everybody knows everybody. Even the people who aren't YouTubers know everybody. I know all the YouTubers, and we all interact, and it's great. It's fantastic. And designers, and
it is a great community. It really is. It really is.
A couple of glasses of wine, and I love everybody, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No, I don't think that's the wine speaking. I think that's just you, Ruff.
Yeah, that's
from the heart. It's from the heart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bless my heart. Oh, no, I can't insult myself.
No, I'm sorry. I gotta hide this.
No, not that one. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I like so I've not played. No, let me take that back. I have played GCACW. I've played Hood Strikes North.
You've got them all now, haven't you?
I do. I have all the old Avalon Hill ones and the Hood Strike North from MMP. None of the new reprints kind of thing. And but that would be, I know some people that play GCACW. That would be fun to play a refereed.
You'd have to have 2 maps, wouldn't you? If you're playing it live at a con or something.
I think we could figure it out.
Or a big bit of card across the middle or something.
Right.
I think a lot of that, what they do is they do have the kind of blinders on or the maps in a different room. So basically what will happen is the referee takes the orders from somebody.
But you've got to be able to look at the map to see what you
probably have your own map with your units on them where they're at.
Yes. Yeah. And then you can move them, and there's the main map with the both sides on. And
I might suggest, because I have a group of people that we play usually at the end of the school year when things settle down, and we can just play multiple days in a row. So I might suggest something like that.
No, didn't miss anything Nordic.
Nope, not at all. Nope, not at all. Not at all. So, hey, Ruff, what happened in history this year?
Oh, not much American. I tell you what, there's some non-military things, but some interesting things that happened today. And the first one is 1578, the 80 Years' War and the Anglo-Spanish War. The Battle of Gembloux is a victory for Spanish forces led by Don Juan of Austria over a rebel army of Dutch, Flemish, English, Scottish, German, French, and Walloons, and we didn't win. What's going on there? 1606. Now, not very military, but this is part of our sort of culture. 1606. Guy Fawkes, one of the conspirators in the gunpowder plot, was hanged, drawn, and quartered. Known as Guido Fawkes, the name he adopted while fighting for the Spanish in the Low Countries, Fawkes belonged to a group of provincial English Catholics who had planned the foul plot in November 1605. Guy Fawkes was born at Stonegate in York in April 1570, which is why, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. That's why we fire fireworks on Guy Fawkes Night.
You know why we fire fireworks on July 4th?
You do it at drop of a hat.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Yeah.
1846, we went forward to the Milwaukee Bridge War. This is interesting. The United States towns of Juneau Town and Kilburn Town unified to create the city of Milwaukee. This Milwaukee Bridge War, sometimes simply known as the Bridge War, was an 1845 conflict between people from different regions of what is now the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, over the construction of a bridge crossing the Milwaukee River. I didn't know that. Something you guys know?
Nope.
It's a little bit like Man United and Man City sort of thingies, across the water. Lowestoft and sort of Norwich, and that's is it Norwich? I think, yeah, that's sort of antipathy they have towards each other. But you had a bloody war over it, over a bridge.
That sounds about right.
Yes. What do you mean, you people trying to come across here? 1865, American Civil War. Here we go. Some you can't moan now. You can't moan. The United States Congress passes the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution, abolishing slavery, and submits it to the states for ratification. And whizzing forward to World War I, 1915.
Which, the last state to ratify the 13th Amendment was the state of Mississippi in 2012.
Their arms were twisted, and eventually they gave in.
It's a good thing I thought the 13th Amendment was a Supreme Court amendment.
No.
Yeah,
no,
it was.
The 13th Amendment? No.
13th, 14th, and 15th.
See.
Yeah,
but I think what it is that they put it through and it was approved by the states. It was approved by the northern states before they allowed the Confederate states to come back in, because they knew the Confederate states wouldn't approve it. So, if I remember right, I'm trying to remember that.
Oh,
that's okay. The thing I remember, we did.
You got so upset. You were like, "I'm out."
No. You may have noticed I'm not puffing anymore. Or you might not have noticed on my old vapey things.
It's the 11th.
I'm sticking stuff under my gum now to get that hit that I need, some nicotine pouches. So that's why you don't want to see me trying to stick something under my... Anyway. The only thing is about your 13th Amendment, blah, blah, blah. We did it 30 years earlier. So moving on.
Yes, you did. Yes, 100%. You were right about that.
1915. World War I. Germany is the first to make large-scale use of poison gas in warfare in the Battle of Bourlamauf against Russia.
Man, I totally would have messed that up.
What messed what up?
The wording that you just, whatever word.
I have a pronunciation. What do they call it?
Phonetically.
Phonetic, yes, because of Nate pulling me up on it all the time. He loves it. He's waiting.
It's wonderful pronunciation of Appomattox, which is Appomattox.
Yeah, because I don't live there. But anyway, so he's done it more than once. So I get phonetic Dewberry Wass names, and just to do that again,
I still remember when it happened. I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah.
Are you meaning this? That's
yeah. I meant that, Nate. Yes, and Bourlamauf in Russia. So 1918, First World War. Well, it's not. It's the Finnish Civil War.
Okay.
The Svinula massacre, which changes the nature of the war in a more hostile direction, takes place in Kangasala. Good grief. And then
there's a coin game on that, on the Finnish Civil War.
Yes, Allbridge is burning.
That's the one. I've got it wrong. 1917. I've put it in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Nobody died. As World War I raged, Germany announced that submarine warfare would resume the next day following a 2-year break. Rotters. And then whiz forward to the other one, World War II, 1942. Allied forces are defeated by the Japanese at the Battle of Malaya and retreat to Singapore. 43. World War II, German Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus surrenders to the Soviets at Stalingrad, followed 2 days later by the remainder of his 6th Army, ending one of war's fiercest battles. And at the end, 45, the end of fighting in the Battle of Hill 170 during the Burma campaign, in which British 3 Commando Brigade repulsed a Japanese counterattack, go on boys, on their position and precipitated a general retirement from the Arakan Peninsula. And just to finish off, 1970, retired the Convair B-58 Hustler.
Everybody get your magnifying glasses
out.
out.
It's so sad. Okay.
Lean into the screen.
The Convair, a bit of info on it. The Convair, it's a beautiful looking thing. You guys know how to build cracking planes. Convair B-58.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
the Americans. Oh my gosh.
Always said that. The Convair B-58 Hustler is a supersonic strategic bomber, the first capable of Mach 2 flight, designed and produced by American aircraft manufacturer Convair, a division of General Dynamics. The B-58 was developed during the 50s and first flew in March 1960 for the United States Air Force and the Strategic Air Command. And let me just show you a picture of that because it's a beautiful thing. Hold on, we've got the right thing there.
That was a good movie.
Share screen. Oh, it's all going. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Those Delta wings always look fast. I don't care what it is.
And that's what gave it the Mach 2, you see, because the Delta wings do that. But isn't that a beautiful thing?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was not going to say anything.
Yeah, but that's how we pronounce it over here.
Mach
2. Not Mark. Mark is a name. Mark is a name. Mach 2.
Mac is a name too.
Yeah, but the Mac is silent like the P in Bath.
I had to double check that they do have one of those at the U.S. Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. So I have seen that.
Yep. I've spent way too much time at that air museum.
Oh, man, I love it. Oh,
it just flew off, did it?
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Look, stop taking the piss. Stop it. I have enough with this one down here. Stop it. There we go. That's it.
Okay, so
yeah, it is. This is the same shape as a paper airplane.
It is. It's fantastic. It does look lovely, though. Give you guys, the credit. You built some beautiful things.
So I have for my book today.
Oh God! You know what that is? If you don't know what that is,
yep, that's funny.
I'm not gonna look up what ESL is for
English as a second language.
Yep,
that's you guys. Don't forget it.
That's funny.
Us teachers get that a lot. Like we get that one. Like
that's funny right there. Yep.
Oh,
all right. So what you got for us, Nate?
My book today is one. It was a book I did not know was out there when I was in grad school for my master's in history. I had a World War II class. And it was a fascinating class. Prof had us read so many books, and one of them, well, all of them I've kept. They were all fantastic, but one of them I went into the book thinking this is going to be boring, it's going to be horrible, and instead, man, I was just locked in the whole time. It's just fascinating. It is called War Without Mercy: Race and Power in the Pacific War by John W. Dower, excuse me.
So for somebody that hasn't got a lot of Pacific games, you've got a heck of a lot of books.
I do.
Weird.
And fascinating book on looking at not so much like the military side, the operational side, the whole campaign of the Pacific Theater, but more looking at how both sides viewed each other and how both sides propagandized about each other throughout the entire war. So part of it is that he includes, like different images that appeared. Some of them you can't, I won't show on screen. But some of them, cartoons that appeared in Japanese newspapers. Some of them appeared in American newspapers. And looking at specifically how both sides saw one another that then affected part of the campaign. So an example would be in
look, stop it. All right. I speak proper. You guys have a sort of bastardized
example would
be sorry, we interrupted you.
You're fine. Example would be I know Nordic. I will get that to you. The example would be of how both sides saw one another and how it affected the campaign is like, for instance, in Saipan, where when the Americans were on Saipan, the Japanese had convinced the civilians that were on Saipan that the Americans were going to murder them all, they were going to rape them all and everything, and that the only thing that they could do basically is to either commit suicide or to just attack the Americans wherever they were at. So there are accounts of Americans on Saipan just shocked that these civilians that they're trying to help is actually attacking them. And part of that has to do with how the Japanese successfully propagandized.
Propaganda is a great weapon.
Yeah, and changed how they perceived of the invading Americans as they aren't the liberators. They're here to destroy you. So it's fascinating going through each of these. Part of the problem, though, that he actually encounters is that a ton of Japanese records are just gone.
Mm-hmm.
They burnt them after the war. Mm-hmm. And so it took a lot of effort to go through and find what he did. So yeah. Oh, that's cool, Mark. 1,200 pages. Wow. That is cool. I'll have to check that out.
Also, I think was it Saipan where they literally watched the civilians jump off the end of the island? Was that where it was when they realized it was one of those islands? I can't remember which one it was, but the Navy.
Are you thinking of Iwo Jima with Mount Suribachi at one end of the island?
Might have been Iwo Jima, but it was one of those ones that Cold basically was like, this is not. It was Okinawa. Yeah. They literally could not do anything, and babies, moms, civilians were absolutely they were just committing suicide because they were so scared of us. Matter of fact, I was reading. I just finished the Ian Toll Pacific trilogy.
Oh yeah,
and they were talking about how they were like the civilians were so scared, but then all of a sudden, like even the POWs, and matter of fact. They talk about it in this book that even the POWs at the end of the war, when they were being airdropped, the prisoners were being airdropped food. They were giving it to the civilians, and the civilians they literally went and hid when it was announced that the war was over, and they finally started coming back, and they're like, well, these guys aren't hurting us. Like they were so believed that they were going to all just go away.
Yeah.
And so
if you're looking for, and I will say, if you're looking for a good book on Saipan, because the invasion of Saipan takes place around the same time as D-Day in Normandy. So it's kind of interesting to compare both of them. This book, D-Day in the Pacific by Harold Goldberg, is about the Battle of Saipan. that it's going on at the same time. And you kind of see this comparison between that. Whereas in Normandy, a lot of the French Normans there loved and still do love the Americans and love the British for coming to liberate them, and they knew that they wanted to be liberated. Whereas out in the Pacific, the Japanese had done such an incredible job of propagandizing that completely different experience.
But that's evil is evil is evil, isn't it? Be it the Soviets, be it Japanese, even the Allies. It's war is hell. Who said that? Somebody said it. Oh, I did. Right,
Grant. I think wasn't it Grant?
Yeah, it's a famous thing, isn't it? War is hell.
Yeah.
But as with most things, it's probably been bastardized from what it originally was.
More is quite fun if you win. I think that's how it was. Yeah, but World War II is my thing as well. Nordic is my main thing is World War II as well.
That's right. I'd rather fight with cardboard and paper than anything else.
Yeah, or bad dice.
Or bad dice, yes.
All right. So one of the things that I know a lot of us are solo players, and I kind of wanted to point this out. Because even the coin games have all the solo bots, but they actually have apps to help out with the solo that actually runs the bots. And these are just a few of them for the coin games. So you have, I'm going to mispronounce this, and this one for China War, there's one for Fire Lake, one for Gandhi, and one for Red Dust Rebel. I'm not even going to try it because I know I will get lambasted for it. So
it's only me that gets lambasted for it.
It's probably Zandy. But or Shandy, one of the two.
Oh, that was what's his name? The guy with the big nose sang it. Oh, Shandy, you came.
Oh my God! It's not. Oh, Sandy, it's not Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow. Yes.
God, I regret. But it's one of those things that they implement the flow charts and everything, so it really does help. And there's a lot of them, but I think that's really nice because sometimes playing the solo bots themselves are sometimes harder than actually playing the game.
It's lots of flow charts and things, isn't it?
It is. And they're not too bad, but this just takes care of that and takes that out of your hand. So we were talking about I was kind of talking about how to make the hobby of making your hobby more easier to do. And this is just one of those things that makes it easier.
Just saying, if I could nip in there quick, this is quite a new thing for war games. In the board games that I play, the sort of Ameritrash things, these apps, like for Hexplore there's apps for that and other games. It's been around. We've just cottoned on, and it's great. It's great that they're doing that.
The nice thing is the Ameritrash and Euro games have failed at it miserably and learned how to fix it.
Yeah.
So we're getting actually the really good stuff.
Yeah,
so,
we're benefiting from that thing. Yeah, it's good. It's cool.
So it looks like there's some other stuff coming up, which will be interesting. Equip playing, but not serious, not Junta. Game about historical coups, revolution, and the tensions around regime change. A new coin multi-pack. And a new game to the hero.
Yeah, that's one of those mini like we got with the.
I like those because it's like you can play them quickly and stuff like that. Army of Potomac has the 7 days battle solo. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I remember talking about that. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Counter-Strike. Yes, I got a little money from Christmas that I still have.
He's trying to promote his thing here. Look, he's doing.
He doesn't make money off of it. It's free.
I'm joking. It's funny.
God. I would ban him if he was trying to make money off of our stream.
I wouldn't care if he made money off of it.
Actually, I wouldn't laugh. No, what he's doing is, honestly, the stuff he does makes it easier to organize and set up the games. That's the key thing.
It's a labor of love with Nerdy. I tell you, I'm joking about it, but he's doing great stuff. I haven't got one iota of an understanding about 3D printing.
So the best-selling games from last year, listed from top left to bottom right, from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025. It doesn't surprise me. Fields of Fire. All the good things. none of these actually don't surprise me. That they were the best selling game.
Why is Fields of Fire mentioned twice?
One's the update kit.
Ah, right.
So, yep. All right, that's that. But like, if we can make our hobby a little bit easier, and like what we kind of talked about, one of the reasons with like, and I do love setting games up. I hate taking them down. I 100% agree with you. I love setting them up.
Gotcha.
Other than with taking them down, you can just start throwing them in piles and then into the.
The next time you get out and you what idiot put this game away last time?
I'm actually looking to get a 3D printer. I've got some money left over from Christmas, and my bowling money will.
I was joking, nerdy. Yep. You're doing a sterling.
Yeah, you can now buy from a guy in Canada. Yeah, I'm not going to pay shipping from Canada. Do you know how much that is?
Why is that? You're closer to Canada than I am to you. What's going on?
I don't know.
No idea.
Anyway,
no, I ended up. I always. It invariably happens to me every game that I get, especially ones that have a lot of counters. Is I will take the game out and I'll punch it out and clip it out and organize it. And then when I go to set up the game, I realize my initial organization is so bad that it counters all over the place, different parts that I'm like, well, I'm going to have to reorganize this whole thing. So I love setting up a game because it forces me to
reorganize it,
figure out how is to efficiently organize so I can set up and tear down a game really quickly.
Do you use I use pots and things. I use these things. These things to put counters in. I've got tons of bigger ones as well. I've got bags to pull out random stuff. And I put a lot of the stuff that in the bag all the time that you have to pull out, put them into coin capsules and things like that. I'm OCD about that. I love it in sleeves, of course. I'm number one sleever.
I need to ask you. Point, and give me some recommendations for the best sleeves to get. Because some games I like to sleeve, but I see there's a bunch of options for sleeves, but I don't know which one is.
I get the Mayday sleeves, standard size, 63 by, was it 63? I can't remember the bloody size, but the poker-sized ones, they're cheap enough and they do the job. They're a bit glossy.
The other ones is Upper Deck, which they're a card manufacturer. They do all the baseball cards. So, like Upper Deck's a good brand too. You get that.
They're a bit different. The only thing with Mayday is they're shiny. You can get the sort of matte ones. If you're going to be videoing, you have to be a bit careful moving the. And if you notice with Skies Above Britain, I had to go, we'll have to move that. Just move it out the light, sort of thing. But I sleeve.
So I have a story. Who is it that put it up here? When me, Andrew, and Mike, when you got abused games. So I bought Beyond Valor. Beyond Valor, the ASL core module. I bought that used. It came in 3 bags. There was a bag of information counters. All the Soviets were in one bag, and all the Germans were in one bag.
Oof.
And there are I look it up, but I think there's like 12 counter sheets.
That game. Where did I get it? Where is it?
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. It was the last game. Yeah.
I still remember the last game I bought on eBay. It said it was complete. Then when I went to go set it up, I was missing 2 counters.
Oh, I've had that.
And they were very important counters. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, it bothered me so much.
The only time I bought a secondhand game from eBay, I bought I forget what it was now. But Jester had to print out. I was losing a counter, and Jester printed it out for me, and I made the counter. And I contacted the guy and said, "There's a counter missing." He went, "Well, it's not that important, is it? It's a counter. Use something else." I said, "No, this counter that's missing is very important." And he said, "Oh, all right, I'll not." He gave me a discount, but
Oh, that's good.
But it's always dodgy. The other game I bought secondhand was from a guy, Jez. It was the Rise and Decline of the Third Reich. And he obviously hasn't played it for a while, because when I got it, it was all sorted, but it was in envelopes. That's how
Wow.
We put it into envelopes.
By the way, there were 14 counter sheets in Beyond Valor.
My
they were
favorite
put into 3 different bags.
My favorite Battle of Britain game has got to be. There's 2, isn't there? There's Skies Above Britain, but of course, the Stuka Joe tweaked card thing has got to be that.
Ah,
yeah, that's a good one.
It's just you can play as the English, you can play as the Brits, you can play as the Germans, you can play 2-player if you want to. Yes, and you can also.
That's pretty expensive though. I think
it
it's like
is. That's the problem.
$140.
That's the problem. I got this as a Christmas present, so that's
nice.
That was a few years ago. But you can incorporate this with Skies Above Britain.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Berticelli has done that. The madman.
The boats above Britain.
Hex, stop it.
Hey, Stuka's still in here, and he appreciates. I tell you what.
Yes, no, you get them cards.
Print them out.
There's been an update. I think there's an update for a couple of them.
And if you're ever worried about making cards hard or make it hard, you get the sticker paper. Go buy a cheap deck of 52 cards, and then just put the stickers on. It's that easy.
Or if you've got a DVG game that has to reprint a load of the cards because they got them wrong, you use them. Yep. So I've got a ton of them. You just stick the thing on the front of the back and put it in the sleeve. You're sorted. Yeah, but Stuka, those cards are a godsend, you know.
Don't buy Ruff's first edition Field to Fire then.
No, don't buy that because it's like stop signs. I'm sorry. But I didn't know any better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did that to a game too.
That was the first game I bought when I got into wargaming. What a game to buy.
This is something. He got Peloponnesian War second hand via Amazon. The counters were in trays.
Yeah.
You know what?
I got that. Yeah, I got that when I bought on second hand. I think it was I bought a couple of these on eBay. The Lock and Load tactical stuff.
What company is that from?
Lock and Load. Oh, cheers. And the guy that was selling them, they came with.
Oh, nice.
They came with trays.
Oh, yeah. The funny thing is if I sell my games used and I've actually clipped, usually I don't sell the ones I've clipped because I want to play it. It's usually games I'm like, I don't want to clip this, so I'm just going to sell.
Well, okay,
Historic Wings. Wolfpack is a little different. Get that, you'll enjoy it immensely.
Yeah, because as I mentioned once, the last time I played Wolfpack, I wasn't along for a ride. More like I kept going down and down and down as the bombs kept going off and on, and my sub continues to fall apart. And eventually, it just collapses. And
but having said that, I thoroughly enjoy the stuff on rails. Roll from tables.
Sometimes it's nice because you're just following along. You don't actually have to think.
True.
But you make the story up in your head with those. You're rolling on tables, like the Hunters and Beneath the Silent Victory.
Historic Wings was talking about Zeppelin, the Greg Smith Zeppelin game.
Yeah, that's another one. Again, I assume it's on rails, but you make the story up in your head.
There are some choices in that. There are more choices than that in like the
Oh, sorry.
With that one, so
the Hunters and the Hunted.
And... Yeah. There's more choices than that. Because it's like you have to do the ballast up and down and things like that. So yeah, yep.
Bye, Mark.
Oh, he's got a HisCon wrap-up session to go. Yo.
Oh, don't swear. Great to see you, Mark.
Yeah, I really like the Cube for Me trays. I tend to try to get them if I can, but they are expensive to come across the ocean.
Yeah, but the thing is about that swiping through.
Oh my goodness!
Hold on. The problem, the thing I like about these on rail is throwing the dice because you can swear at the dice. You can't really swear at a swipey thing. So that's what I like. You are interacting with the game, even though it's on a very low level.
See, my feeling is, I think, a little bit opposite of yours. Generally speaking, there are exceptions, but generally speaking, if a game has less dice rolls in it, I enjoy it more.
No, I'm a dice chucker. That's why I like.
It depends on the game.
That's right.
Yeah, it really does depend on the game. I get both of the sides. Sometimes, it's like I like to roll the dice to see what happens and give her a go on that one. And then sometimes when I'm like, man, I set this up perfectly and the dice screwed me, then I'm like, yeah, can I flip a card instead? Because I can flip cards better than I can roll dice.
You are a flipper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I want sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes I just want to set the game up, not think about it, roll the dice, see what it says. It tells me how to haggle. You know
what we should do? We should get Hexy on board and get Mike and do a tank duel live stream because Hex wants to do that. Would be fun.
That would be fun.
They're good fun, Hexy. They're great fun because they're just it's great. They're easy to play. Great.
Well,
fun.
We need to get Hexy into Ruff, your and I's favorite game.
Oh no, he won't touch a boat. He won't
touch Atlantic Chase.
He won't touch a boat or a plane.
Mm-hmm. See, but then you have Pacific Chase coming out with boats and planes.
Yeah, he won't. That will be like the Antichrist. Oh no, he'll go. Oh no. He's boots on the ground man, and tanks and artillery and things. That's fair enough. And American Civil War, whatever he's into.
Oh, okay. I thought she bought it for herself.
Oh,
I was like, I thought she would have bought it. Okay, woo. That would have been really nice. Every once in a while, I see these posts where like the wife is actually playing like not a simple what we would consider like a simple or kind of like a fun, like lighter war game. It's actually like a heavier war game, and I'm like, wow.
I get you, Hexy. And one day we're going to have a pint together. I'm going to come over there, come across the pond, and
hey, Mike's on board. Here we go.
Havoc. Yeah, he's been on for a while, but havoc will ensue, Hexy.
Yeah, we'll stop right when Hex's tank is burning and not play for like 3 months. We'll do a nerd on
it. It was nerdy, wasn't it? Nerdy.
Yeah, we'll nerdy on him. Yep.
I had a yellow tank. Everybody was shooting at me.
Everybody was shooting at you, but at least yours didn't burn for months and months and months. And honestly, I'm pretty sure he's like, then I'm in. And it's honestly once you don't actually need the rules. I mean, with Mike there, you don't need the rules. He'll help you out, and it's really quick and easy to learn.
You see, being a solo game, the best game I've had of tank duels at PunchCon with Tweez and a couple of other guys, and we just had a riot of a time. And great.
That should be fun. I mean, I'll be right with Hexy. I've not played tank duel, so I'll be learning.
Oh, cool. That'll work. I'll send out emails to all y'all's, and we'll figure out
it's
something.
Got to be played with more people, Yep.
Mm-hmm. If we can get Mike, if we can get one more, do a 3-on-3. We'll see what we can do. Okay, I'll work on that. Probably end of February, but we'll work on it and see if we can get some set up.
Cool. That'd be fun. Because Mike said that the reprint for Tank Duel is on its way soon too. So that'd be cool to give people an idea of the game.
Oh, there we go. We got our 6th.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
He wants to get his revenge for us. Us leaving him up
no,
there.
Do better this time.
Yeah, I'll send emails out to everybody, and then we'll see if we can get a day fixed for that.
Was fun. Yeah. Nerd was fun to play with Wolfpack.
Oh yeah. Nerd's a great guy. Nerd's fun to play with. Yep. We can do that.
There we go. Sorted. This is how you do it, peeps. You want to play games, just put a thing out and people go, yeah, I'll play with you. We should encourage that a bit more, I think, is to get people playing games with other people.
We'll have to do it like on a Sunday or something where we can spend enough time to actually play a little while. Where we can get about 3 good hours in, because I think Sundays seem to be the best for most people. I know I'm usually available after a certain time. Nate, you're usually available after like what?
It doesn't matter for me if it's in the evening because it's Sunday. And
usually after church and after lunch, I'm good to go.
Oh no, Mike, would you stop?
Stop it! He'll put
everything mode, sudden death. We could try, and before golf,
golf season.
Yep,
bloody cheek, and Easy. I've been blued.
Too many times. Many times.
Yeah, that's the problem, is waiting for Blue Tweezers' railroad rules for Knock Paris. Is he's going to tell you wrong.
He's very busy thespianing.
Yeah.
I have a new game mode, sudden death. Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Basically, you just shoot each other, and last man standing, I'm assuming, is kind of the mode, which would kind of be fun.
So like World of Tanks almost.
Yeah. You're turning it into a video game, Mike.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. Like, grab a couple of beers, grab some pretzels or whatever you snack on, and just have some fun.
Yeah,
it's a great.
This was late in the evening after the main gaming had finished. And,
I am not dressed as a Blue Penguin. This is my Alexander Hamilton replica.
He's dressed as one of the greatest Americans.
What's his name? The one that came over to our side?
No, not Benedict Arnold. Although he did beat you guys pretty handily at
Saratoga.
Yeah, Saratoga.
Freeman
Saratoga,
Farm.
Yep.
Only cause. And then you got the ump.
Yeah, because he didn't get promoted. Because
Yeah, we're waiting. Yeah, I mean.
Christoph, no, we're not going there.
No,
we are not going there.
No,
an authentic replica hoodie. Yep, it's an authentic replica hoodie. Actually, they did have George Washington, and they actually did have the British one too. They had the British redcoat one, the Dragoons. So
I've seen a Napoleon one.
That's what we're gonna say. We've got your penguin coat on,
and I'm the opposite. I have Alexander the Great.
Oh, yep,
yeah. And I'm wearing a jumper.
I have a hooded. Would this be considered a hooded jumper? By the way, is that
no? That's a sort of hoodie.
It's a hoodie. Okay, at least that's the same word.
So that it is a word used over there. So, I forgot what I was going to ask.
I don't. But look. Here's a question.
Away from the table.
Yeah, it's usually on a separate table.
Separate table is the thing, because I'm as clumsy as fairly clumsy.
Anytime I'm at a convention and somebody gets too close to my game with a drink, I get a little.
Yeah, even
I try to hold it because the people I game around are very, very good and don't usually generally have any issues.
Yeah,
but towards the end of the night, when the libations have been flowing, I get a little more nervous.
Yeah, even at PunchCon, the games I've played, if they have a drink, they put it on another table at the back or something. So yeah, I think it's manners or just
common courtesy.
Something you do.
I mean, I'm a very cleanly person. I'm very, very that way. And
I don't mind people eating Cheezos or cheese. What do they call them? Those
Cheetos, Cheez-Its.
Oh, yeah. They're fine because I quite like my game to be sort of glistened in a sort of golden.
Oh gosh, man! No, thank you.
Lexi. Yeah.
There we go. Having sticky fingers help pick up the small cup.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, you just go like that when you pick it up.
No. I mean, I remember last year.
That's where Vassal comes in. But
I have a great group of friends that we play with. Like I said, usually during the summer. And last summer we played War and Peace. And
it's an American thing, Koi. American thing.
We played during the morning, and then we had lunch. And I was made sure I asked everybody, please wash your hands after you eat before we go play. Because I don't want, and everybody understood. There was no problem with it. I'm like, I want this as clean as can be.
If I'm playing on my own, a solo game, the first thing I do is, I know it's crazy. I wash my hands. It's crazy.
Spill a drink on a Vassal game? Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but generally.
So was this the War and Peace? Was this the new version or the old version?
This was the old version, the 6th edition that we were playing.
Okay, so it wasn't the, because I used to have the old Avalon Hill. So
yeah, this one was the one small step version.
Okay, but not.
And
got it.
Yeah, this was right before the 7th edition got published, and the 6th edition was going for crazy prices online. And I thought, I do not want this edition to get ruined, just in case, you know.
Sorry. Oh. Yeah, a meal in a game.
Oh,
Bumsy, come on.
Yeah, honestly, the Plexi does help with that a little bit too.
Plexi every time, yeah.
I know some people I see, especially on Kev, he'll draw on his Plexi.
Yeah, I do that.
When I'm calculating like odds and stuff, it helps.
I did it on the.
Oh man, I can't wait to eat Hexy sometime. Yeah.
I was just going to say, I did that on Battles of the American Revolution. I put all the sort of CRTs and things like that. It's just right, and people liked it. It was like, oh, that's a good idea. But I nicked
it helps, especially if you're videoing it. It helps everybody see what you're actually talking about. I did it when I did the Mighty Endeavor. When I was calculating that the odds and stuff, because you have so many shifts and so many. Anyways.
So how I was not able to watch, but I saw that you all had played recently. You went live. Are you still playing the Crisis of the Second?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yep. You still enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
It's a long game, but it's good fun.
It's a long game.
It's going this way and that way, isn't it? It's going. Oh, I thought no. It's.
I thought Ruff had me close to the ropes, and now he's had to back off, so it's giving me a chance to
bloody vassal dice. That's all I can say.
Well, that's
he can't roll a 6 to save his life.
But it's a good game. It's easy. It's
That's what happened in real life. There were times where Frederick looked like it was over, and he was going to end it all himself, and then it swung the other way.
Oh. Okay, so here we go.
That's a good idea.
Yes, some good ideas. If you don't want to write on your plexiglass, we have pad and paper and pencils handy. I always do that.
I did do that once on the map. Only once.
Post-its is really good, and then he has Hexy has 6 small.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because you can buy these little whiteboards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So the funny thing is, I have all these whiteboards because they get them from my kids get them from the school at the end of the year. They don't like reuse them. They just give them to the kids. So I have a ton of them, and I'm like, that's a little bit more smarter than writing on my Plexi. Or if from time to time I actually don't use Plexi, because if I'm recording it, I
use it because, and then you have to adjust the lights and
little whiteboard.
You get there. Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Oh, someone's asking for you guys to play Men of Iron.
Oh yeah, I can easily. Do you know what our list is like? Really long. Like
because I want to play stuff, you want to play stuff, and there's stuff we want to do together. There's Herman's Revolution inspired American Civil War game, Kernstown or something like that.
I do like it when it's more. Yeah, see that one.
We'll have to get. We said this the other week. Yeah. We have to get a GBOH thing. With
we do. It's been a while since we've done GBOH. Yeah.
But Men of Iron.
I have it. I have one GBOH, but I haven't learned it yet.
You're mad. You lot are mad. But we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right.
Hexy's already tossed all of his games out for 2026.
Yeah, too many. We got too bloody many. Yeah, this is it. Yes.
This was a question that was asked of me yesterday, and I'll ask it to you both as well as everyone in the chat, is what is your most anticipated games for 2026? These can include games that are not out yet and you're buying, or games that you already own and you have not played yet.
How long have you got?
Yeah, I don't know if we've got enough time to go through that list.
I am really looking forward to Pacific Chase.
Ooh.
I know it's going to be a bit crunchy because of the carrier. It's going to be carrier based rather than.
I just saw on BGG. He said it's probably late this year.
Oh, that's all right. Give him a bit of time.
Yep.
So, things I want to play are things I've got. I think that's the
that's where
yet. That's why I'm spending time on Tokyo Express. I want to get the most out of it. I don't want to rush it. Do a sort of half-hearted, half-farty sort of video.
So we found out Three Dog's going to have the simple rules in it already.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, the Coming Storm. Yeah. Jaina Auerstadt. Yep. Coming out in February.
Yeah.
Mine is Thunderbolt, obviously, First Man in Rome from Thin Red Line Games. And then I'm waiting for the expansion to come out for Europa Universalis and the updated bunch of components because I want to play Europa Universalis as well. So those are my three.
Which is that the Power Prince of Peace or
the Price of Power? Yeah, yep.
Price of Power. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know where I came up.
Yes.
The away team.
But that's expensive, Hexy. Away team. I am looking forward to that because it's sci-fi.
Oh yeah, the away team. Yeah, definitely.
That's Mr. B.
Oh, he's looking forward to that coin game, the Guerrilla Generation, which is the 4 coin games. Yep.
Is that part of the
Commander Vietnam? Interesting.
Yeah, that one.
No.
Ian wants to do one game of Imperial Elegy at full player count.
Oh,
that's a monster game for sure.
How many? Cool. 6? Is it
6?
Something like, yeah,
6. Yeah.
Tony, what's your most anticipated games to play this year?
Oh, probably. I really don't know. I'm trying to just play the crap I've got.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking forward to Pacific Chase and a couple of others, but I want to play.
I want to see the new 3 Dog. I have the old version. I want to see the new 3 Dog. I want to see. I'm gonna try to watch the Hexy's doing. It's close to Thunderbolt's right there. Like Thunderbolt and T-Dog are like the 2 games that I really
Maybe help me understand or unpack this in my mind. So I have one Gettysburg game.
How is that possible? I don't think you're not a wargamer if you only got one Gettysburg game.
So a Most Fearful Sacrifice. I have that. I'm trying to figure out in my head, if I have a Most Fearful Sacrifice, why would I need 3 Dog? Like what? Obviously, I know it's 2 different systems, but what does 3 Dog give me that a Most Fearful Sacrifice does not?
It's more detailed in the fact that it's more regiments instead of divisions.
It's crunchier.
Yeah, I think you lost Hexy on this one here.
I've
got like 4. I've got like 2 full games plus like I have all 3 days from Blind Swords of Gettysburg. One of my biggest things is all the individual scenarios are really, really cool for 3 Dog. It is more, I will say it is more tactical. So if you want something a little bit more crunchy.
Yeah, they're crunchy.
Yeah, it's more detailed rules. It's one of those things that if anything, get it because it's $63 and it'll sell out. And if you're just not like it, you can sell it for like $200 in like 6
Death
months.
Valley with lots of stuff in it. Lots of stuff. Yeah. I like games with lots of stuff. Then they sit on my shelf. But yeah, I'm still trying to get into the ACW as much as, Hexy and you guys.
My big problem with big battles like Gettysburg is, and I don't want a simulation, but it's so big. As soon as you do something different, you may not get the quintessential battles that you may not get the Little Round Top. You may not get Seminary Ridge. You may
not correct, and the whole thing gets mullered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
that's been my understanding of people who have played the whole big battle of A Most Fearful Sacrifice, is that it ends up going way off, even not even rails, just like way off into different worlds of the battle.
Do you think that's right? Because I know
we'll find out tonight, because they're actually playing on video tonight.
Yeah, and maybe Hexy's stream will convince me to get 3 Dog. Because if it's simple, I might get into it. I'm not necessarily for crunchiness in a Civil War battle.
Why?
Yeah,
that's just me.
Oh.
Well, because crunchy tactical doesn't seem as cool to me as crunchy operational or crunchy strategic.
Yeah, but that's you. That's you,
it's me.
It?
It's me.
And you're wrong.
And that's no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just that's you. That's fine.
Yeah, no. I think the thing about ACW is you're not thinking tactical as in
man on man or squad on squad.
Yeah, you're just not, because you can't. That's not how that war was fought. You're talking about fronts, really. And then when it's like GBACW, you're talking about, okay, so you have they're regimental units, but they're all part of the division. I think I got there, and then the corps. Yeah. So then the division is that front. So you're moving that division up. So it's not like one gets hit and they're gone.
Yeah,
they have
like grand tactical, isn't it? Really?
Yes. If you think more grand tactical, that's kind of what you're looking at a little bit on that.
You're moving larger units as opposed to platoons or squads. Or
one of the things I really like about GBACW, and I've always had kind of I didn't understand why they did it. On GBACW, if somebody fires at you, you fire back. So it's not like that's one of my downs. I don't want to say downsides, but one of the things with blind swords is you fire. That's it. The only way you actually, as a defender, get to fire is when you're getting assaulted.
Okay.
You have defensive fire.
Sure.
But every time I watch and everything I've read, they're firing at each other at the same time. So it's almost simultaneously. So GBACW does that. So when you fire the others, there's always return fire.
Yeah, that's same with Men of Iron. You know, if they fire, you fire back.
If you fire on ranged units, they're going to fire on you back.
Yeah.
So I always thought that was a little off, and I know it's abstract and everything because these games are games. But I always, during that time period, to me that makes more sense.
Sure.
With that. So that's one of the things I really like about that. It's also chit draw. And how effective and how effective your units are. You could go up and down on the number of chits you put in. You actually have to draw for efficiency anyways to see how efficient they are. So how many chits go in, and then if you're in command, you might actually add more. You might actually, if you're not in command, it goes back. So so it works up. So
yeah, and somebody, this will be for both of you. Bumsy asked earlier, what hex battle would you recommend for a beginner?
Honestly, I would say blind swords, honestly, on the system. If you're looking for ACW, I think the blind swords is the way to go to get into it. That's just my opinion.
And work your way
and like
there.
most things, with that. We did this because we're getting viewers. It's actually okay, but Ruff has viewers, I have viewers, and this puts them all together.
And there's common viewers for both channels, but I have subscribers different to Tony, and it's that's all.
All right, I'll take that.
We can get the message out there bigger and better.
Yep, exactly. Hexy's actually verified what I had said on this one, so blind swords for sure. Yep, and honestly. Even Mark Herman said Long Street Attacks is the best one. I have to agree because there are a lot of different there are a lot of different scenarios in that one, and they have some really good ramp up. So if you can do Long Street Attacks, which is the second day of Gettysburg, I think that's a good way to go.
See you, Spare. Thanks for dropping by, as they say. Thank you.
I am looking forward to. He's I think he mentioned somewhere that Herman is that he's doing blind swords Napoleonics. next.
Yes, somebody's doing. I don't know if
right.
he's doing it or if somebody's doing it. It's the same time. Okay, that's not
It's
the
a
same
chip
period.
pull, and that's the thing
Yeah,
that makes it
mhm.
good. Yes.
He did it. The first game of Blind Swords was the Franco-Prussian War.
Right.
Which was what 1840. That's 1840s, right?
No, 1870,
What was
1871.
that called?
Okay, so
What
The
was that
Franco
called?
at
any cost Mets.
Mets.
Any
Yeah,
cost Mets. Yeah. And he's
For-
doing a Black Swan Revolutionary War.
For now,
Yep.
Dragon.
Oh, that would be
Sadly.
interesting to me. Yes.
It's just dissertation gets in the way, so I have to make choices about time.
Get the bloody thing out the way, Dr. Nate. All right.
It will this year. Hey, it takes time. It takes time to write.
How far are you? Finishing up with the
I
show
should
because
be
we're already
finished.
almost to.
I should be finished if everything goes right, and knock on wood. I should be finished by the end of summer.
Oh wow, that's yep.
So
Antietam is next for Black Swan. Yeah,
That's my favorite battle.
that system's only good for big battles. You can't do really small battles with that one.
Can I just say for
that is my favorite
before we
battlefield.
lose everybody, if you haven't clicked the like button wherever you are, click the like. Yeah, smash that like button for us, please, because we are poor YouTubers. Thank you.
And YouTube is not making. Yeah,
We don't.
we're
make
not
money
making
out of
much
this.
on
We
this.
don't make money out of this nonsense. We do it because
No.
we love it. The ads add a little bit every 2 or 3 months that we can go, oh, I can buy some sleeves. So don't begrudge us for that.
Or hey, I can actually pay for a game this time.
Yeah.
And not charge it. So, what chapter are you up to now, Nate?
I'm not on any specific chapter. I'm just going through and kind of working on things, and it's not really like one done and on to the next. So it's just it's all everything. So I actually have, after I'm done here, I have to go to the mailbox because I bought 3 books that I need for it.
I was gonna say, are you pretty much done with the research part of it? Are you just kind of padding it now?
Just the tippy tappy stuff now, is it?
Both are still happening because there's new stuff I keep discovering, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. That means you haven't ran out of.
That's stopping you finishing. Don't look for new stuff. Just do the stuff.
Anyways,
I'll put it in there. It's like, sorry, couldn't get full research done because Ruff told me to stop.
That's it. That'll be good enough. They go, well, if Ruff said it,
Ruff said it.
Go for it, Nordic. Go for it.
Well,
yeah.
We are nearly up with 2 hours. So what are you all going to be doing next? Ruff, what's on deck for you?
Continuing with this Tokyo Express, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's going to be a slog because it is, you might think, oh, you wuss, but there's stuff in it I need to get right. Make sure I can do it without thinking rather than looking through the 70-page rule book. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to get under, get it right. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and I'll get it on the channel when I think it's ready. I know people say, no, not doing many videos, but yeah, I think I'm going to be doing that now, spending time on a game, getting it right, enjoying it, then pushing it out to you so you can tell me I've got it wrong.
It's not wrong. I get it all the time. Oh yeah, it's one of those things when you're filming, you're like, I know the rules. I know what I'm supposed to do.
Your brain drops out of your head when you're videoing anyway. No. So as you well know,
as you hit record, all of a sudden you turn dumb.
Yeah, it comes out your ears. Yes. So it's
cool.
I'm going to continue on with my Corsair leader. I'll probably do another day tomorrow. And then I'm just going to play around with Absolute War a little bit longer. I think I know it. I like the game. I think I see the game. I just want to really play a little bit longer to get out of that first couple.
We've changed, Tony, as years have gone on, that we're now, rather than sort of punching out videos, we're spending time on something. So
which is good, diving deep into a game.
Yeah, hopefully that make the videos more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Me, I'm trying to decide.
I was going to say, Nate, what are you up to?
I'm trying to decide between, do I keep going with Imperium Romanum, or I am tempted to pull out Pacific War and start that.
Now, can I
that
just say,
or Rebel Fury.
Can I just say you've got up to 50 subs now?
Yes.
Yeah, which is great. Yep. So you haven't subscribed to Nate's board game. No, it's got a new one. It's the Command Post thing. If you put the link up, if you haven't subscribed to any of us, please do it now because we're sad.
I wonder what people coming across us just accidentally.
They think, what the heck? What the heck is this? This isn't Whiskey Charlie. That's what they're saying.
So we got Cross Bronx and China's War, which is interesting. Yeah, Cross Bronx did not. Cross
Bronx, yes. I mean,
it's modern. It's modern history, and
it's a Euro, isn't it? Basically,
it's the irregular game series, which the VGA Nagara is part of that too. So it just depends.
That's the only one I like so far. Is the VGA Nagara? Yes.
We talked him into it, guys. I know that's what happened. We talked him into it.
Yeah.
Well, it's now past 2 hours, so I think we should.
Have you put your link up yet?
Oh no, it's okay. I'll.
Oh, all right.
He'll put it in Facebook.
I will.
So.
Oh yeah, put it on the Command Post. If you've not subscribed to that, look up the Command Post on Facebook. You can put all your stuff you're playing. You can rant. You can do whatever you like. We love it.
Yep. And if you want to email all three of us on the show,
Bob, no.
The Command Post Podcast at gmail.com. So if you want to reach out to us, you can have a question or whatever. Feel free.
All right. With that, everybody, thanks for joining us. It was a blast. We'll let you know when we get up again. I've got a couple weeks that I got busy, but we're going to try to hit twice a month now. And I think
that'd be great.
Going forward,
that'd be great. Talking nonsense twice a month.
Yeah.
They'll love it. They'll love it.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
See y'all, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.